that he's wearing at least 3 to 4 hats. Representing Romania means a lot to Egypt for at least one reason. The first reason is that even before Romania joined the EU, both countries enjoyed very excellent and special relations politically, economically, and we had intensive consultations during, special periods of our history, and their input and contribution was always helpful and productive. Second, that being as a member of the EU, I think give this relations more assets to add to the relation between the countries, because Romania is one of the countries which understands, what it means to have a transition to market economy, to restructuring the political life, economic reforms, so on and so forth. So it's very helpful that even when Egypt is not present in the EU, Romania is one of the countries that can explain on what it means to have a transition with difficulties, challenges, so on and so forth. Three, from looking at the list of the Romanian delegation, in fact, it's quite interesting that this visit is coming at the time that energy and environment are becoming on top of the international agenda. And we know, as we have explained in the previous mission, that now the EU is getting very much involved in having this the Green Deal, which is very much related to energy. And I think, and I hope you had, Your Excellency, an opportunity to discuss these matters, or you will discuss these matters with Egyptian officials, because we are heading to a new world that should be by 2050, according to the EU, to be in a kind of carbon neutrality, which is one of the most challenging objectives that could be achieved in any country. So I think it will be very helpful for us and for Romania to explain and to exchange ideas, views, and practices on how to move to such an important target. Finally, the military cooperation is not new to us. It's not new to the relations between Romania and Egypt, and I think it will be quite helpful for His Excellency to have a better idea on the military production in Egypt, and we establish a new quality of cooperation in this regard. So this visit is quite rich, particularly. I think this is the most important part of it, that the private sector in Egypt is very much interested in engaged into the cooperation with their counterparts in Romania. And as you can see, His Excellency, that we have already organized tables for companies, corporations, in order to engage in practical discussions, to have quiz and answers that would help very much to bring two parts closer to each other. I'm sorry if I was long, but I think Romania deserves very much, that we have to introduce you in the way that should be appropriate. And with that, may I give you the floor to give us a few words. Don't do like me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ambassador Rauf Saad. It's very difficult for me to explain in the Arabic language. Dear participants, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mohammed Youssef. Ladies and gentlemen, I first want to express my appreciation for giving me opportunity to speak in this audience. In my capacity of Secretary of State of Defense Industry, please accept our sincerest thanks for your Excellence's support provided by you and your staff in organization our today interaction. The Arabian Republic of Egypt is a special partner for Romania in this region, and we pay special attention to strengthening of our bilateral economic relations future on. We deeply appreciate your interest in our bilateral relation and helping to deepen Romania ties with the Arabian Republic of Egypt, especially with your company. We remain strongly committed for that. This event constituted a great occasion for developing the relation between Romania and Egypt. We can advise the Egyptian company about special opportunity offered by the small and medium enterprise sector in our country, especially in agriculture, tourism, textile, furniture, IT, food, chemical products, or now. Mr. Ambassador saying the little fellow, the small and medium enterprise is very interesting. And Romania is interested in this field. With me in this delegation, we have here for the furniture factory, very good factory. In furniture, we have here a company who produces the motor electrics. Another company is specialized on cyber system security. And we can develop in this field very good cooperation. The main parts of this delegation is from Romanian defense industry that I represent. Is involved in some important program to produce arms, military technique, ammunition, infrared apparatus, common control communication and intelligence system, aerospace equipment and systems, avionics, school and training aircraft, transport plane, nuclear, biological, chemical protection equipment, maintenance, repair, overhaul service. In recent years, Romanian defense industry research and development focus in the field of aerospatial high-tech, design and modernize aerospace platform, and to prevent environmental change. UAV solution provide customers with access to relevant, accurate, and correctly localized in real time. We are open for any suggestion and proposal regarding cooperation on security and defense equipment. Any proposal coming forward your side is highly welcome. In this time, I want to say to don't forget the context of the fourth industrial revolution based on digitalization of the economy and the artificial intelligence, which gain importance of economic development. We have a great appreciation for your work in Egypt, and we are confident that keeping our door open to new company will only enrich our current links. The promotion of the Romanian moving sector given with the chance of meeting high-profile business from governmental leaders that share insight and let business trends significantly contribute to the progress of the relationship. A principal approach to addressing the argument pertaining to this relationship is the creation of a foundation that on a realistic relationship encompasses Romanian key economy. We wish this road to have successful and tangible outcomes for both parties, so we can all achieve a great efficiency by working more closely together. I hope that today's event will stimulate new ideas and productive dialogue on how business can both enrich and benefit from the privileged relationship between our countries. I wish you all a very successful discussion, and I'm looking forward to working to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. His Excellency is Mr. not Deputy Minister.
So now I think you will do with your presentation, Your Excellency, or?
Yes, with me, I have to try to present my team. This near to me is here in the front of voice of the camera. It's General Manager of.
Today, Romania is one of the most investment-friendly countries in the region, whole of stability, strengthened by its EU and NATO memberships, and strategic partnerships with the US and other centered governments. Romania is a large consumer market with a population of around 20 million. Today, thousands of global investors call Romania home.
The Netherlands is the #1 investor in Romania, and that is for a number of reasons. First of all, Romania is a resource-rich country that also has a large number of well-educated and talented young people. Romania also has an attractive cost structure and a growing domestic market.
Romania is a strategic choice for investors worldwide, with car exports increasing every year and an expanding network of suppliers. Automotive companies in Romania are evolving towards R&D and transforming ideas of interconnectivity, mobility, and autonomy into reality.
I think Romania is attractive because there is, on the government side, a will to support investments. But the main point is that the Romanian workers, from my experience in they are really willing to enter another phase of the industry where technology becomes the key factor.
The IT sector's growth is an enabler to automotive, aerospace, chemicals, agriculture, and many more sectors. Through intense partnerships between universities and businesses, we are part of the Industry 4.0 revolution.
The future stands for innovation, and we are talking about digitalization, big data, smart data, Industry 4.0, energy efficiency, and smart cities. We are already working on all those topics in our research and development hubs here in Romania.
With over 6,000 employees, the Romanian aerospace industry generates more than 400 million euros per year, while every new Airbus plane contains Romanian parts.
We have a really good experience with skills of the employees, and we are really proud of that. Also, we are really proud to have 30% women here, which are also producing a really good quality, especially in detail things. And sometimes we have really a better quality than in Germany, and this stands for something.
Every year, 100,000 students graduate from Romanian universities. In fact, the number of engineers per capita is higher than in the US, Canada, China, or Russia. And the participation of women in science and engineering in Romania is higher than the EU average.
We found out in Romania quite a unique mixture of skills, IT expertise, and foreign languages. In this company, in Bucharest, there are no less than 27 languages spoken, and all these combined showing us a very, very promising future for our development in Romania.
Romania ranks first in Europe for maximum internet speed, and its expanding infrastructure includes 70 industrial parks around the country, 14 airports, and 8 major ports. Romania is now more attractive for expats than the US, Germany, or the UK, according to Internations, while Transylvania has been declared the top 2016 travel destination by Lonely Planet. We are aware that every investor story is different. That is why we are committed to making your vision become reality. Visit us to understand how. Become part of this success story.
Yeah, Simon Halep is the best. Maybe I'll finish at this little noise. You recognize our player, tennis player Simon Halep. It's a brand for Romania. Thank you very much to watch me on this movie.
Okay, so we move to the Egyptian part. Okay.
Good evening, everybody. This is Shafai from General Circle for Investment and Free Loans. Your Excellency, Senegal, Vice Ambassador, representative of the business community, ladies and gentlemen, it's given me great pleasure to be present here today and speak in this term. And I would like to express my appreciation for all the efforts made for convening this event. We have a milestone presentation about investment here in Egypt. Why Egypt? Egypt is number one investment destination in Africa. Egypt is number two in the Arab region according to the World Investment Report 290. Due to the all access to markets by all the agreements happened, Egypt, EU Association, COMESA, EFTA, Quiz, Agadir, GAFTA, Pan-Arab Free Trade Agreement, Egypt-Turkey Free Trade Agreement, and the Egyptian-Mercosur Free Trade Agreement. The key sector here in Egypt is agriculture, industry, oil and gas, financial services, real estate, construction, ICT, transportation. The investment law advantages. We have now a new investment law 2017. Allow all foreigners to own 100% of the project and own land and real estate. Access to the state-owned land and property free of charge in some areas. Customs are 2% of the machinery and equipment for inland investment. Strategic and national projects may be guaranteed in a single approval of the establishment by a decision of the Council of Ministers. The investment project shall have to the right to employ foreign labor that represent 10% of the total numbers of employees, which may be increased to 20% of the total numbers of employees. The highlights of the new investment law: its investment protection guarantees, tax and non-tax incentives, facilitated licensing procedure, transparent rules of allocate of state-owned land, out-of-court forms to Seattle ambassador, state disputes. The investment landscape here is consists of free zones, investment zones, technology zones, special economic zones. I already have this presentation because it's very long, so I have it in USB, so I can give it to them. Egypt mega projects here is the new administrative capitals, 1.5 million acres, the Golden Triangle, New Alamein City, Dumyat Furniture City, El Galala City, Swiss Canal region, The success stories here in Egypt, it's with Siemens, Edison, ED Group, PepsiCo, JSK, and GE Electronics. Also, this is a vote of confidence for all the brands, multinational brands. And now allow me to introduce you a small video, like the Romanian videos. So, thank you so much.
At the crossroads of three continents lies a land where you can witness the history of the world. A land that was and always will be a source of modern creation and great achievement. Today, watch Egypt as a growing and diverse economy with a resilient and young population that grows magnificently, facing many challenges, implementing a comprehensive and well-defined program, a smart geographical remapping, rebuilding institutions, establishing world-class infrastructure, spurring sustainable development, promoting a conducive business environment, and maintaining peace and stability. Watch one of the most important and historic ports in the world, connecting the Red Sea to the Mediterranean, being modernized and expanded. Watch the country become home to major gas explorations and a global pioneer in the energy sector. East of the Nile, take the highway to enjoy the unmatched beauty of the beach, hidden by an epic series of mountains. And at its foothills, you'll see towering wind turbines. Sail west along this river in the world and discover new landscapes, new experiences, and at last, feel the serenity of the desert. Wake up in Aswan and savor a delicious meal amidst outstanding luxury, where kings, princesses, renowned writers and poets used to stay to be closer to astonishing monuments and picturesque scenery. A few miles away, major industrial clusters, modern and climate resilient agricultural projects, fertile lands, and changing of their marvelous facets along the seasons. In a country that breeds culture, enjoy prosperous living in urban abundance, connect with young and restless talents, embracing the digital age and cutting-edge technologies, but also upholding traditional values. Live amongst diverse communities who find harmony in a country that fosters peace and unity, and where art is carried in the highest pleasure. All of this, right at your doorstep, closer than ever, your gateway to the world. Invest in Egypt.
Thank you very much. Well, our friends from the Authority of Investment, just to add 2 points regarding the investment in Egypt. One is I think that Mr. Minister, you have to know more about, which is, I assume, is being with the officials. That the COVID-19 has revealed for the EU that there is a dire need to look for new markets. I think for different reasons, we are not here to discuss them, but now EU is looking for new markets, and when you look for a new market, you have to look for the country where there is the economic environment to be the economic indicators are quite attractive. And if you didn't hear it, but let me tell you that according to the international reports, Egypt is the only country in the Middle East and Africa that by the end of the year will be achieving a positive growth rate. Our predictions from the very beginning that we will achieve 3%, but the IMF and World Bank were predicting 2.6, and very lately they declared that they expect to reach 3%. 3% is not the best because we were at 6%, 6.2. But nevertheless, under the circumstances, the terrible circumstances that covered to move to reach the positive growth of 3% is something very important. What adds to this, that surprisingly, even to us, the IMF very recently declared that Egypt will be gradually getting back to 6.2 in 2021. These are unprecedented indicators, to move from 3 to 6 is something like a miraculous economic process. This is one. Two is there is in Egypt, I think one of the best regions for investment in the world, which is the Suez Canal Economic Zone. The Suez Canal Economic Zone is a hub. And, I lived with this story, since the 90s. I was told by the European experts that this region has no similar region in the world. But it's not only geography, but, the importance of this zone, and that from there on you can export your products, your services to East Africa, South Asia, and the Gulf. Meaning that you are changing the navigation and trade maps unfortunately, we have only one small economic zone that has been just included recently from a country from the EU, which is Poland. And although that this region is rather kind of tailored to suit the interests and trade of the EU, so I want very much to invite you to consider this matter. I wonder if you have time, even we can arrange a visit to the Zoom. But this is something that a message. In charge of the EU as a message is to Romania and the EU that we are still expecting European investments to come to the region. Thank you very much. Now, I think we have at least 1 hour in order to have a very active and interactive discussions. We'd like to have, practical questions and, discussions of political, practical nature, and hopefully that, whoever is interested in making and asking questions, to introduce him or herself, and, with a kind of short question that will allow everybody to get engaged in the discussion. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. When I'm looking for the presentation of Egypt, the Egypt is a great country, great civilization, great history. And you have now a very great economy. Romania considers Egypt a gate to Africa and the Middle East. That is the first reason, because we are here. And I want to transmit a very clear message. We want to collaborate with you, Romania and Egypt. Romanian company wants to collaborate with Egyptian company. Let's go together on this way. Thank you very much.
I can start with the... Okay. I don't know if Your Excellency Excellency knows, we were planning to visit Romania with a delegation. It was supposed to be last June, actually, but due to the situation and the COVID-19 issues, so we actually postponed it. But talking about the trade balance between the two countries, it's really not matching the relationship between Egypt and Romania not time ago. So what would you think can enhance this balance or relationship from your point of view? And following that is that there are lots of projects that are newly launched in Egypt. So does Romania follow these projects? That they think about it, that would they like to invest in something like that?
Yes, it's a question for in my country. What's happening with the relation between Egypt and Romania? In the past, Egypt market it's very important to our country. Now we try to reload this collaboration, commercial training. We are here to collaborate especially in this delegation in the defense industry, defense sectors. It's a traditional market, and we try to go to middle and little company to try to penetrate this market, huge market of Egypt with furnitures, with motors, electrics, with IT, with cyber system of security, and another company and another business.
Okay, so can you tell us a bit about your meetings here in Egypt since you came on the 1st of November, I think so, which enhances or helps this objective?
Yes, we have a meeting with Arab organization of AOI industry. And after this, we go to Minister of Defense Industry, I think, yesterday. My colleague with Motor Electrics have a very good cooperation with another factory. And also in furnitures, my colleague from Transylvania have a very good relation, and I think we go and moving.
Dear participants, that questions are for free. You don't need to pay anything for the questions. And till then, I have and that, now we are, Egypt, I think, Romania as well, are going through transition through digitalization, electronic commerce, particularly. And I wonder where is Romania from all these initiatives, and where we have established or initiated a new cooperation in these areas, digitization, electronic commerce, and Green Deal, plus Africa.
In this moment, Romania will learn every day in every company, because Europe is very visible in this area, in green, in IT technology, and the European Union learn Romanian what means this field. And maybe when we learn much and much, because in every day is a new provocation for us. Maybe after this we try to collaborate with Egypt because it's a very interesting field.
Thank you very much. I would like just to ask Mr. Mohammed Yusuf just to ask him.
Good afternoon, late afternoon, everyone. My pleasure to welcome you all, and also my pleasure to plead that Romania, one of the important countries to Egypt, as political relation, historical relation, and of course economic and investment relations since a long time. We see that many changes happened in Egypt, and we announced a very brief video, but let me tell you what was going on the last maybe 6 years ago. Egypt was number one from 2017, the country which in Africa, foreign direct investment ranking one, and this till 2020, and we are continuing, and number two, very close to Emirates in Arab countries, so we are reaching now, we are the most important hub in the MENA region, and of course Egypt, we can promote and proud to promote this country, the best location all over the countries here in the heart of Africa, Europe, and of course Asia, Southeast Asia as well. We have a population now, Egypt is reaching 115 million population, and this is a big market, and this is, I mean, one of the countries, I mean, let us say, growing along, and speedily in the last COVID-19, the crisis happened, Egypt was standing, we didn't lock down, and this was very clear to the European, to the Asian countries, as well as the other, all over Africa and the world. And one of the main things also, our export, with all the reports, European and financial reports, was exceeding the figure all over the neighbor countries by far, and this is see our Nile in Cairo, we have one of the biggest cities here, and what is running in this crisis, and other countries with all my respect, lockdown, in terms of course, the business, the life, and of course, all over the operation. I'm welcoming you also, we know the fields are coming, especially furniture, special equipment. For the Romanian, we have a lot to do as transfer know-how. Egypt needs the know-how from Romania and investment, serious investment to manufacture cheaper than Europe, cheaper than China, cheaper than other countries with a lower labor cost, with all the facilities of energy, food, and of course all the investment costs by comparison with all over the island. One of the things also to tell you, now we are making, I mean Egypt, the only country we have a special trade agreements with the benefit for the Romanian side and the Egyptian side, and of course we can send it by all over the emails and all over our tools to all the existing and participating companies here with us. We have Egyptian commerce agreement with African countries, more or less 24 African countries. We have the EU agreements, which you will, of course, benefit from the EU agreement. We have Gulf agreements, we have North African agreements, as well as USA and Egyptian cooperation agreement, which could, manufacture and benefit from this agreement. One of the main things also, we have our government now have special and really special mega projects already started and already was successful. When I'm telling you, come and join the biggest, we call it CCC, which is the capital city, new capital city, you will be amazed. The city, it will have a smart districts, you have a lot to do in construction, in IT, and of course in the wholesale markets and whatever you will need, you can invest in this new capital city, which are around 45 minutes from the center of Cairo. The second and very impressive mega project, the Alamein city, the Mediterranean attractive hub. You will have also by email, we send you all the presentation. Alamein city, one of the elite touristic area and as well industrial. and agriculture district there in Alamein, which is the Mediterranean, beautiful area of Egyptian location and all over, the country. We have the third location, the third mega project, one of the important in the agriculture, $1.5 million to be invested in, and this is a special mega project. Of course, give you an example what happened 6 years ago, that we are focused parallel to the mega project, the government is strategy to reach 2030 in the year 2030, and we have another special projects as well. You will be impressed. We have the new furniture city, new leather city, and of course new textile city.